Hey y'all, welcome back to the Laid Back Homestead. I'm Crystal and today we're on the Homestead property. And this was kind of an impromptu decision. We have some, December warm weather for us. And we wanted to come out and till the Homestead property because this is where we're going to be planting a lot of our big summer crops. And we just want time. We have ridiculously hard clay here, and there's no way we're going to get by without tilling for this first season. Now, I do plan on keeping this like a low till, till only if necessary type of situation, but nothing's ever been grown on this land before. It's used for cattle ranching, I believe, at one point, so it hasn't been worked in that way. So this is kind of one of those necessities. But yeah, that's what we're out here to do. We're going to be tilling in some horse manure, some cow manure. I brought along some of my own homemade compost. We have some biochar we're going to till in, and just some general food scraps because I felt like they can start breaking down over the next couple months before we actually get started. So here we have our burn pile, and one of the things I knew I really wanted to incorporate in our garden bed was some of this wood ash. There's several benefits of adding wood ash in your garden. Number one, just valuable nutrients, potassium, calcium, and different trace minerals like magnesium and phosphorus in small amounts. It also can help raise your soil pH, which I guess that can be either a blessing or a curse depending on where you live. Where we live, we tend to have slightly more acidic soil, so this is not going to serve as a problem for us. But if you live where you have more alkaline soil, you would need to be a little bit more cautious when spreading this around. I've read that wood ash is really beneficial for just different crops like tomatoes, peppers, beans, and brassicas. So I feel like it's kind of one of those things where I'll be able to use it throughout all of our growing seasons. One of the main reasons why I really wanted to use it is because it will help improve soil structure. As I mentioned earlier, we have really heavy clay soil, and the calcium in the ash can help loosen heavy clay soil over time, which will of course encourage better root growth and drainage. And I've also read that there may be some natural pest deterrent as far as like slugs and snails go, but this is a temporary type of deterrent, and since I'm not going to be planting for a while, I don't expect to see too much help in that area right now. I'm mainly doing this for the trace minerals and for the calcium to help loosen that heavy clay. I know that tilling, at least recently, has kind of gotten a bad rap, and so I really did a lot of research before starting this endeavor, and I came across some benefits of light tilling in heavy clay soil. Number one, just improves soil aeration. Our clay soil compacts easily. A little bit of light tilling introduces air pockets so the roots can breathe. Number two, well, this one's kind of a big one for us, is enhances drainage. This property is still new to us. We are still working out all the kinks and finding out where holds water and where it doesn't. So this is something that we have to be very mindful of in our garden spaces. Number three, makes nutrients more available, especially because we are intentionally tilling in compost, manure, as well as wood ash. And this will help kind of spread things out a little bit more evenly throughout the garden growing area. Again, kind of same as number three. Number four, encourages beneficial microbial activity. Oxygen exposure boosts beneficial bacteria and fungi, and this will give a jump start to the soil life, especially in neglected or newly established beds, which, as I mentioned earlier, this area is, well, it's been quite neglected. And the last benefit, which is what I'm really going for, is it helps to transition to no-till. Light tilling is a temporary step to improve structure, and once organic matter builds up, you can reduce or eliminate tilling over time, and that is our overall plan. Now, one of the things that I've read is that if you are going to be tilling in soil, try to do it when the soil is damp, not soaking wet, but just has a little bit of moisture to it. And always, every single time, incorporate organic matter into your tilling, whether that be compost, wood ash, whatever it may be. Every time you're going to till, make sure you are incorporating organic material. Even leaf mold would be beneficial. Just something to continuously be building the organic matter underneath where you're tilling. And here is our finished product. All tilled in. You can see a little bit of some paper towel rolls still sticking out, but that's okay. It's all just to add some nutrition to the soil to get us ready for spring. I'm so excited. This is going to be my biggest year yet. Well, it's a new day, and Christmas happened, so things kind of got a little bit out of hand. We are going to finish up mulching our garden spot on the new property, but we needed to come harvest some things in our backyard garden before we can go do that, because they're starting to bolt, because I simply didn't have time to come out here the last couple of days. So what I thought was a purple cauliflower is not. It was actually purple broccoli. So we're going to take that, and then this cauliflower, as you can see, is now starting to be a little bit past its prime. So we're going to take those two for sure. Everything else doesn't quite look like it's ready yet. We're also going to come harvest all of our side shoots. This one's still trying to form its main head. It was the twin broccoli, but all these little side shoots are ready to go too. I mean, this is truly the weirdest broccoli plant I've ever grown. Not only is it a twin, but it's like the side shoots are producing side shoots. So it just keeps coming. That was where the main head was. They just keep on producing, which, I mean, I'm not mad about. It's just I've never had it happen before. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are just hidden all over the place. Good thing my boys like fresh broccoli. Honestly, we probably can pull the whole plant, because at this point, unless I let it go for some side shoots, but the cauliflower, you can pull the whole plant because it's not going to produce any side shoots. Not too bad, considering I've very much neglected this yard. So we went around our neighborhood, our old neighborhood, and collected everybody's leaf litter. Where I live, it's very much HOA. Well, where I live currently, it's very much HOA, manicured lawns. People don't like leaves for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand it. But here we are. And we are going to spread that all over our garden to kind of mulch it in and just hold it in place. This is the garden. There are some bits of compost and cardboard that is still kind of on top, but that's where the leaf mulch is going to come in. So we were debating on whether we should till this in now. My husband kind of wanted to till it in. I actually don't want to till it in now. I'm going to leave it just like this. And when we come out to plant in the spring, that is when we will, I think, till in the rest of it. So yeah, this is what our finished garden bed looks like, until our garden area looks like until spring. And hopefully this will work. It's kind of our first time giving it a go, but the clay is just way too hard to try to plant in without us doing something to amend it. So hopefully this will serve that purpose and we'll be able to come out here and plant. Now, we have added on to our orchard, our fruit trees. We planted a fig. This is the Olympian variety. We have a Meyer lemon. And this guy, as you can see by all of our junk here. We've already had to come out and cover it once because we got into the 20s like 2 days after we planted it. It's just crazy. So we have this here just in case we have to come back out and protect it again this winter. And the last two things we added, kind of away from the main orchard, is a crab apple. I've never grown one of these before. Supposedly, it's supposed to be really pretty. We will see. But yeah, we've got our crab apple here, and then we planted out our bamboo. This is the Moso bamboo. We bought this a few months ago, and we kept it in pots. And one of them, we actually had two, but it looks like one of them may have died. But the other one, we've transplanted out a few weeks ago, and it looks like it's taken. So I guess we will see how this plays out in the future. So just a quick little update today. We're slowly but surely building this property up to be exactly what we want it to be. I actually did get my bee boxes in for Christmas, and so those will be coming in just a few short months. We'll have the bees on the property. So that is really exciting. Thank you all for hanging out with us today. And if you're into gardening and homesteading content, I encourage you to subscribe. And until next time, stay blessed.